Yeah, no, I mean, at the time in the game, like, yeah, I could feel it, but again, like I told you guys after Seattle, I'm not going to lean on that as an excuse or anything. My team deserves, like I told you guys, everyone in this locker room deserves a certain standard of quarterback play, and it got to be better. Got to be better for my teammates and learn from it and make sure it doesn't happen again. But yeah, I think waking up on Monday, day after the game, that's when I was like, "Ooh, okay, this feels different." And rested on Monday, rested on Tuesday. Wednesday was a walkthrough, so I was like, all right, let me get moving, kind of toss the ball around, see how it feels. Didn't feel the greatest, but it was a walkthrough, so I was able to get through the practice. And then yesterday, having a full practice, went out there and threw and just said, yeah, no, just can't do what I want to be able to do out there with it. And the guys don't deserve that. They deserve someone that can go out and play full. So Joe's role.
Is this something that just needs rest in the offseason?
Yeah, that's what they explained to me when it first happened. Is just because there's only so much you can do for broken bones besides drink milk and all that good stuff. So yeah, so I'll definitely be drinking my milk and taking my calcium pills and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's unfortunately kind of one of those deals that just rest and time.
How many broken ribs do you have?
So there was technically a total of 5, but they said one looked like an old one, which I don't understand that, but they're smarter than me. So yeah, so a total of 5, but 4, I guess you could say.
Does it make it tougher this game that it's South Florida?
Oh, 100%. I had everybody and their brother and sister and cousins coming to the game, but I mean, they're still going to come and say what's up and support the team. But yeah, it would have been really fun to be able to go home and play in a stadium that I grew up going to games, watching the Dolphins. Shoot, back when the Marlins even played in that stadium, when it was Joe Robbie and pro player. It was, yeah, I grew up going to games there, and so it is tough, but what can you do?
Mike, how do you feel about your future now? You're facing free agency.
Yeah, shoot, I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see if any of you guys got a crystal ball. Let me know. So,
what are you hoping? What are you hoping?
I mean, I love it here. I mean, I love the guys. I love the staff. I love the offense. I mean, shoot, my kids have basically been growing up and raised in Florham Park, so I really like it here. And now whatever happens, but I know that I do enjoy it here, and I enjoy playing with these guys in this locker room, and I would love to be back.
Do you feel like you've shown enough that you deserve a shot to be a starting quarterback?
I do think, like I've told you guys probably from the first time I talked to you last year, I do have an immense amount of confidence in myself, and I do view myself as a starter in this league. Now, whether that happens here or not, we'll wait and see. That's not up to me. But like I told you guys earlier, I'm proud of what I put on film, and I thought I did a lot of good things. Now, was I perfect by any means? No. We still went 1 for 6 or whatever it was in the red zone in Minnesota, and that can't happen. And we felt like we could have scored more points in Buffalo, but overall body of work, I am proud of what I was able to accomplish.
With the way the offense is struggling, the question after Sunday's game is going to be about Mike LaFleur's future.
Right.
What do you think about the job LaFleur has done in the 2 years you've been with him?
Now, call me biased, but LaFleur's done wonders for my career from a selfish standpoint, and I work really well with him, and I believe in him, and I think the guys in the locker room believe in him too. It's year 2 in a system with a lot of shuffling around at different positions and some injuries to tough players. And now I understand this isn't an excuse league and this is a results-based league, but no, I think, me personally, I believe in LaFleur, and I think he's a very smart, talented guy and play caller, and it's just whatever happens on that end happens. Like, obviously that's above all of our pay grades, but I just know from my standpoint, I owe a lot to him for him believing in me and giving me my first shot at starting and again this year, and so I might be selfish or biased in that aspect, but that's kind of how I feel about it.
What were you guys trying to accomplish on that drive at the end of the first half on the 1-yard line with 45 seconds left?
To be honest with you, I don't know. You're going to have to ask the coaches, and just that I execute the play call that's in my head, in my helmet, and we go out. And I do know one thing: we needed to get the ball out of the goal line because, one, we didn't want them to end up with the ball. I can't remember if they had any timeouts or not, but you do anytime the ball's on the 1 yard line, you're kind of like, all right, let me get out of where safeties or something bad could happen. So I think we got a couple explosive plays. We got the first down, and we've scored with little time before, so we were like, why not try to get some momentum, knowing we were getting the ball back in the second half, and see if we could maybe get a quick cheap three points and try to lap them in the second half.
Was that first play perhaps close to being a pick six?
No, I don't believe so.
No, it wasn't.
I don't believe so.
How frustrating is it as far as earning power? You know, if you're going out down the stretch, it's out of your control. You're
Right.
a free agent. How frustrating is that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely frustrating, but like I said, you can't go down that rabbit hole because you're gonna get frustrated, you're gonna get pissed off, it's out of my control. Like I didn't go out there and break my ribs on purpose, and it happened. So you just gotta deal with it, learn from it, move on from it, and hopefully you come out better from it.
Did you break another rib? Did you break another rib at the end of the half? Or
Oh no, I'm talking about
no, but
Buffalo.
when you got injured again on the Darrell Taylor hit, did you break another rib?
Oh no, I don't think so.
Okay.
You talked about last season how it was tough going through the offseason. Does it change the way this happened? Because it wasn't, last year it was kind of like you got sat down. This year it wasn't in your control. How do you think it'll be for you emotionally this offseason?
Yeah, I mean that definitely helps, but I don't know. I mean, my emotions going into off season is I'm proud of what I was able to do when I got my opportunity, and kind of see where the chips fall type thing. I've told you guys from the get-go, and I'm going to try to keep that same thing. It's not a week-to-week thing because we don't have any more games, but take it day by day and enjoy my family, enjoy the time off. Get back in the gym and work on that stuff, and just be ready to roll whenever we start back up.
Have they expressed interest in bringing you back?
Yeah. Now we don't talk about that type of stuff during the season, and I'll leave that to my agent and Jody and them. But yeah, no, it's been business as usual, just trying to figure out how to beat the Dolphins.
When you hear 5 broken ribs, do you hesitate going back out there?
No, I never hesitated at one point. Doctors cleared me. They are way smarter and that type of stuff than I am. But yeah, especially at the time when we were in a real playoff hunt, and I was gonna go out there no matter what.